Very good afternoon. My name is Angie Chu, and I'm delighted to be launching this Mindfulness at Lunch session, which will be lasting from April to the end of May. It is co-organized by MOH Holdings and Brahm Centre. These sessions will be recorded for the benefit of those who can't join us right now, but would like to watch it later on. So I would like to first invite you to just check in with your body, how it's feeling. So first, let's focus on the shoulders. And if I may invite you, whether you're standing or sitting, to join me in taking a deep breath and raise your shoulders all the way up to your ears. And slowly release the shoulders. So let's do it again. Take a deep breath, raise the shoulders all the way up to the ears. And gently release them. And now let's do a slow rotation. This will help you to relax parts of your shoulders, as well as creating an awareness of how your shoulders are, whether there is a lot of tension in there or they're simply relaxed. So the next deep breath, pull the shoulders back and roll them up to the ears and to the front. Let's do it 2 more times. Roll them back, take a deep breath, roll them up and forward. 1 more time. Deep breath, roll them up and to the front. Good. Now let's do it the other way around. Squeeze the shoulders to the front, raise them up to the ears, take a deep breath, and roll them back. Yes, 2 more times. Keep them rolling, sensing into your shoulders. Great. Now let's just check in with the neck. So let's gently tilt our head back, respecting the limits of how far the head can tilt. And closing your mouth. Feel the stretch in front of your neck. Now gently tilt forward, bring the chin to the chest. Feel the stretch in the back of your neck. And gently rotate your head. Any direction is fine. And do it slowly and gently with care. And respecting however far the head can roll. And change direction after 2 rotations. Come back to the center. Good. I hope you've discovered how your neck and shoulders are feeling right now. And let's just pay a little bit attention to our head area. Bringing your 2 fingers and just putting them on the temples and just very slowly press them. Applying a bit of pressure. And sensing into the pressure. Good. Now place them just behind your earlobes. And you can feel 2 parts that are soft. And you can just apply a little bit of pressure there. Let's do it 3 times. Great. And now place them on the bridge beside your eyes. And 3 presses. Great. Now just place your fingers on your skull, on your scalp, and just apply light, gentle pressures. And down the back of your neck. And very gently applying gentle pressures And now on your shoulder, give it a gentle pressing sensations that you can now feel. Change over. Great. So how did that feel for you? And now I'm going to invite you to just drop into your breath. In mindfulness practice, it's about body and mind. So whenever we feel stress, not only our mind feels very cluttered, there's just so many thoughts running through the mind, but the body does get tensed up. And a lot of times if we live in our head, just so busy thinking and worrying and even ruminating over what had happened, our body tenses up, but we have no awareness of it. So for these few moments, I'm going to invite you to do self-care, to put away whatever could be distracting to you at the moment and just give yourself these few moments to recharge by relaxing your mind and your body. And you can then be doing much better work and have more cheer in your life. So I'd like to invite you to find yourself seated in a comfortable position, preferably with feet on the ground. And place your hands on your lap. Straighten your spine without being stiff, but just being upright. And then gently, if you're comfortable, close your eyes. If you prefer not to close your eyes, that's okay too. So when you're ready, just close your eyes. And we're just going to do this for about 5 to 8 minutes. And as you close your eyes, sense into the presence of your body. Noticing that you have a body. And this body needs your care, your attention, and your kindness. Just notice the thoughts that could be running through your mind. And even though your mind may have lots of thoughts, notice that it's only one thought coming up at any one time. I'm going to invite you to take 3 beautiful deep breaths. Feel the breathing in your body. Let your body breathe naturally as your body knows how to breathe. And this body has been breathing on its own ever since it's come out of our mother's womb. Now it's just to sense the breath in our body. And this miracle of breathing. Notice how easy this body simply breathes on its own. You feel grateful that this body can just breathe on its own without any support. We're just going to sense the presence of the entire body, starting with the feet. Just noticing where your feet are. Feel free to move your feet. Shifting your ankle left to right, right to left, even wriggling your toes. Sense the bum on the seat of your chair. Noticing the back of the thighs that are also in contact with the seat. Sensing to the texture of the surface of the seat. Now sensing to the shoulders, feel free to move your shoulders gently and release any tension or tightness that could be felt in the shoulders. Notice where your hands are, moving your fingers and sensing the presence of your fingers, your palms, your wrists. And now sense your breath in your chest. Noticing the rise and fall of your rib cage. And how it's protecting the two critical organs, the heart and the lungs. Sense into your neck. You can move your head side to side, even rotate your head to release any tightness that you could feel in your neck. And now just scanning up your face, sensing your lips, how your lips are in contact with each other. Sensing the breath through your nostrils. The eyelids. Sensing into the eyebrows. Relaxing the frown that may be present. And now dropping your focus into your breath. Wherever you feel your breath is, whether it's the nostril, the chest, or the abdomen. Just feeling this beautiful breath that is nourishing your body. Every breath is oxygenating every cell in your body. And every out breath is relaxing the body. You may notice your mind wandering off, and that's normal. Your mind is so used to thinking, and that's why it can be very stressful when the mind just won't stop thinking. That may keep you up at night. So when you're aware the mind is wandered off, just reconnect with your breath wherever it is in your body. Just feel this beautiful breath that keeps your body alive. Now, before we end this short mindfulness practice, I'd like to invite you to bring to mind one smile that you saw today. Or if you didn't meet anyone today, or one smile that you remember from yesterday. And now bring to mind one thank you that was said to you. And now just recall one aspect of your health that you're grateful for. It could be an organ or just a good health that you're enjoying. And now bring to mind one aspect of your job that you're grateful for. One aspect of your profession that has led you to choose this profession. And lastly, bring to mind one person that you care about, that has put meaning into your life. Depending on where you are, if you feel comfortable, place this hand of the 5 things your 5 fingers represent onto your chest. And feel the blessings of these 5 people and things in your life. Sensing what gratitude feels like. And now open your eyes. Hey, how do you feel now? How does your body feel and how does your mind feel now after that short practice? I'd love to hear from you. If you could put it into the chat. Has it made you feel more relaxed? Has it made you fall asleep? Oh, thank you for all the kind comments. Suting, you had indicated you're rejuvenated. And thank you, Li Hui. Siwen, thank you. Saying good. And if anyone of you didn't feel better, please let me know as well, so that I am more aware of what you may need that I haven't addressed today. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put in the Q&A box as well. And you can actually place the question anonymously. Oh, thank you to this person that says you feel alive. Great. So I'd like to end this half an hour session by sharing that our mind has a negative bias. And this is really the mind's way of protecting us, always getting us to look out for what could go wrong, look out for any potential problems. And this is good in order to help us to survive. However, if it's too much of it, it will cause us to be in a worrying mode. And our level of fear may be so high that we lose confidence in what we do and who we are. So when we practice mindfulness, first is to increase the awareness of how our mind works and how we need to moderate it. While our mind is helping us to be cautious and to be careful so that we don't mess up, too much of that caution is just going to cause us to feel anxious. And that's not exactly the best mode to be operating in. So how do we reduce the negative bias? One is for us to develop a gratitude attitude, to remind ourselves the wonderful things that we have in life and the wonderful things that we're able to do. Today, I only started with 5. It's an introductory session. Usually in a mindfulness-based cognitive therapy course, we call it the 10-finger gratitude practice. We actually recall 10 people or things that we're grateful for, some of which includes our achievements and our abilities, because we often forget those or take them for granted and focus on what we're not good at. Very often people pick on us in the areas that we're not so good at. But when, we also receive compliments, but we often forget those compliments, and our mind, like a Velcro, gets stuck on the negativity. It's good to remember them so that we can learn from it. But it's not helpful when our mind obsesses over things that have gone not quite the way we hope or expect. And in your line of work, you may not have a lot of time to think of the best approach. But that comes with training. And that's why we keep doing a practice, like in this case, a mindfulness practice, to train our mind to be positive, to train our mind to know how to rest, that it becomes more automatic. So in whatever you do, you're practicing in order for it to become second nature. But what we don't want is have a second nature with fear, because that affects us from being confident and trusting ourselves to be skillful in whatever we're doing. So I hope these sessions will be helpful to you as you are doing such an important job, that it will enhance your self-confidence by remembering all the things that you've been doing right, all the people that you have helped, and many more on the way to you. And I'm sure this is what makes your life meaningful and why you've chosen this profession. I take great joy in doing what I do because I believe that I'm also making a difference. And I'm glad to have this opportunity to support you in the wonderful work that you do. So MOH Holdings and Brahm Centre have partnered to provide counseling service to all the clinicians who are under HOMODOR. And if you're one of them, you probably would recognize what it means. So please contact us for confidential counseling, or let your friends know that you feel that would be of benefit to them. This service is actually sponsored by MOH Holdings, and it is conducted in a confidential mode. So none of your identification is actually revealed to MOH Holdings. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us and let your friends know so that they too can be supported. As they say, a caregiver gives so much, but who is caring for the caregiver? So I think this is wonderful. The MOH Holdings has considered working with us to support you in the good work that you do. So I'm going to be putting up the number so that you can actually contact us at any time at 97660000. So you need to show your pass, but none of your particulars will be revealed to anyone else. So are there any questions? I welcome it. I'm just going to pause here for a few moments to see if you have any questions. So I believe the MOH has also sent you an email with this contact number. So HOMODORs. Houseman officers, medical officers, dental offices and residents. What is the operating hour? You can contact us at any time, and then a slot will actually be agreed upon that is convenient to you. So it can even be over the weekend or evening. So we will do our best to accommodate your availability. So I would also like to take this opportunity to let you know that we have Asia Pacific Mindfulness Conference coming up, and please feel free to consider attending the retreat. That is 3 days of just giving yourself a break. That will be in June, and a whole bunch of workshops by various mindfulness experts from around the world, including Dr. Judson Brewer, who's a psychiatrist and neuroscientist who's written a book called Unwinding Anxiety, and also The Craving Mind, and Professor William Kuchen, who's also a psychiatrist from the Oxford Mindfulness Centre. So you might want to check this out at the Asia Pacific Mindfulness Conference website. And for those of you who have relatives or friends who are not HOMODO or R, you can contact us at this number. So we also provide counseling to the public. Or you can access this number from our website. So with that, I hope that this session has been helpful. So I'd like to remind you that anytime you feel tense or stressed, take 3 deep breaths. That is always helpful, just to take 3 beautiful deep breaths. And you can do this body scan at any time, the one that I've guided you. I'm going to be posting this recording on our YouTube channel. So you can go to our YouTube channel and access it and share it with your friends. There are also other mindfulness practices that are available there that I welcome you to use. They're all available for free. So next Tuesday, same time, I will be conducting another session. So do let your friends know, and hopefully by then more people will be joining in. So have a lovely day in front of you, and remember, you're doing a fantastic service to the community, and smile and celebrate that. So with that, have a nice day. Take care.